I have lived my life in the shadow of the cross, looming high above me, its meaning somehow lost. A dark, mysterious symbol of a man I never knew, just some jumbled thoughts from childhood of a faith I just outgrew. But lately my life seems so out of my control. Emotions running high, the world is banging on my door. I can't stand up and I can't sit still. I've never felt like this before. Maybe it's time to look again at the things I've learned before. So Jesus, if you're real, will you show yourself to me? I've tried to live life my way, and I'm begging if you please. I need you now, dear Jesus, and I'm ready to believe. 'Cause I think I understand now what a Savior means to me. And I will live my life in the shadow of the cross. I will face each day with you, no matter what the cost. So take this broken soul, Lord, come in my life, I pray. And in the shadow of the cross I'll walk with you today. You know, last week I stood up here and was pretty brokenhearted because the day before I found out my dad had passed away. And many of you were here last weekend. But I always find it amazing the way God works. I got the call before the services started, but just before that I had called Mike into my office. I said, I wrote a song, I said, about 5 months ago, just one day sitting in my office, and I said, that might work with the message you're going to give next weekend. He said, well, let's hear it, and he listened to it, and he said, I think that'll be good. And we decided to close with it today. But it was amazing, because when I went up to bury my father up in Pennsylvania, I sat in that cathedral where I used to sit, where I was imagining the first part of this song, when you sit up and look at that big cross, and really never understood what it meant, never understood what role God could play in my life. Until I was about 19, I was living in New York, and someone shared the gospel message with me, the good news, that not only could I know Jesus and have a relationship with him, not only could I know God, but that one day I can have the peace here, right on earth, to know that I'm going to spend eternity with my Father in heaven. And that was an amazing thing. So I want to challenge you today to take a little time. You know, someone said recently to me, you can never argue someone into the kingdom, and that's true. But if someone's ready and someone's listening, you can just ask them, say, hey, in your own quiet time, if you're willing to take a chance and you're sincere, just ask God if he'll reveal himself to you. If you're really out there, I want to know it. Show yourself to me. So I want to invite you to do that this weekend. So Jesus, if you're real, will you show yourself to me? I've tried to live my way, and I'm begging if you please. I need you now, dear Jesus, and I'm ready to believe. 'Cause I think I understand now what a Savior means to me. And I will live my life in the shadow of the cross, and I will face each day with you, no matter what the cost. So take this broken soul, Lord, come in my life, I pray, and in the shadow of the cross I'll walk with you today. I'll walk with you today. I'll walk with you today.
You know, this